The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. Common sense is that which judges the things given to it by other senses. A beautiful body perishes, but a work of art dies not. There will come a time when men look upon the murder of animals as they now look upon the murder of men. It's not enough that you believe what you see. You must also understand what you see. Our life is made by the death of others. Nothing can be loved or hated unless it is first understood. All sciences are vain and full of errors that are not born of experience, the mother of all knowledge. Poor is the pupil who does not surpass his master. Painting is mute poetry, and poetry is blind painting. Make your work to be in keeping with your purpose. I know that there are numberless people who would, to satisfy a whim, destroy God and all the universe. Fine gold is recognized when it is tested. The mind that engages in subjects of too great variety becomes confused and weakened. Obstacles cannot crush me. Every obstacle yields to stern resolve. One can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery of oneself. It is as great an error to speak well of a worthless man as to speak ill of a good man. Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. Learning is the only thing the mind never exhausts, never fears, and never regrets. Water is the driving force in nature. The smallest feline is a masterpiece. Obstacles cannot crush me. He who is fixed to a star does not change his mind. Study without desire spoils the memory, and it retains nothing that it takes in. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. There is nothing which deceives us as much as our own judgment. There are three classes of people: those who see when they are shown, those who do not see. A poet knows he has achieved perfection not when there is nothing left to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. Nature never breaks her own laws. Although a man be not a painter, he may have just opinions of the forms of men. The painter has the universe in his mind and hands. Love is something so ugly that the human race would die out if lovers could see what they were doing. He is a poor pupil who does not go beyond his master. All our knowledge has its origins in our perceptions. Wisdom is the daughter of experience. I love those who can smile in trouble. Sooner will there exist a body without a shadow than virtue unaccompanied by envy. I thought I was learning to live, but I was learning to die. Life well spent is long. He who does not punish evil commands it to be done. The deeper the feeling, the greater the pain. Intellectual passion drives out sensuality. The knowledge of all things is possible. Knowledge of the past and of the places of the earth is the ornament and food of the mind of man. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Why does the eye see more clearly when asleep than the imagination when awake? You can have no dominion greater or less than that over yourself. A wave is never found alone, but is mingled with the other waves. Everything in some way connects to everything else. The supreme misfortune is when theory outstrips performance. Most people, if you give them a book, they sniff around on it a while, then try to eat it. What is fair in men passes away, but not so in art. Art is never finished, only abandoned. Details make perfection, and perfection is not a detail. No counsel is more trustworthy than that which is given upon ships that are in peril. He who truly knows has no occasion to shout. I awoke only to see that the rest of the world is still asleep. Just as a well-filled day brings blessed sleep, so a well-employed life brings a blessed death. In time and with water, everything changes. Lies don't solve problems, it just make it worse, so liars beware. It is easier to resist at the beginning than at the end. The eye sees a thing more clearly in dreams than the imagination awake. Painting is poetry that is seen rather than felt, and poetry is painting that is felt rather than seen. It is better to imitate ancient than modern work. He who wishes to be rich within a day will be hanged within a year. To become an artist, you have to be curious. He who does not value life does not deserve it. The organ of perception acts more readily than judgment. My body is not a tomb for other creatures. In rivers, the water that you touch is the last of what is past, and the first of that which comes, so with the present time. Many have made a trade of delusions and false miracles, deceiving the stupid multitudes. God sells us all things at the price of labor. Men of lofty genius, when they are doing the least work, are most active. The truth of things is the chief nutriment of superior intellects. He who possesses most must be most afraid of loss. Time stays long enough for anyone who will use it. Fix your course to a star, and you can navigate through any storm. Art is the queen of all sciences, communicating knowledge to all the generations of the world.